Welcome back. What can I say? It's been a year and a half or so since I've done a video, but that's been this past year. I mean, 2 months becomes a year and a half before you know it. A lot of stuff been going on in my life, but chief among them was I didn't want to be in this room anymore because this is the same. My project room is the same room I work from home in. I'm getting tired of sitting in here all the time. Anyway, we're back on the Stage Coach, and today we're going to be working on the door. Actually, I'm going to show you how I'm doing the pads that go all through the Stage Coach by working on the one for the door. So with that, let's get started. So as I said, we're going to be working on the padding, like this padding here on the door. They're all built the same way. Some of them have the brads in them, some of them don't. But they all start out the same way with your foam, your vinyl, and a piece of wood for the backing. I already have stuff cut out for this one. So we'll get those out of the way. You also need your template for the brads, if that pad has it, and a bunch of nails, which I have in here in my car spin already. First thing I do is I take after cutting the foam to size, I glue it to the wood plate using just wood glue, just to hold it in place. And I cut a piece of vinyl that is thick enough when compressed for it to wrap around and get a good bite on the piece of wood, on the back side of the wood. Don't put glue on the front because it stiffens. But by gluing in place, you're not getting stuff moving around, you're not getting your wood shifting or anything like that. So as you get the wood and the foam glued together, they stay together as a pair, as a unit. I generally use wood glue for this, everything on this. And I'll start out by gluing the sides over. You notice when I'm gluing the sides over, I'm compressing the foam. You do not want to do it so it's all like that, because then you end up with a pad that's that thick and looks really out of place. So if you just compress it down and then glue over, you will still get your pad puffing up and it'll look accurate. So I'll get my wood glue ready and we'll get this in place. We're just using a tight bond here, and I'll start out by gluing the two ends together and putting a weight on it to hold it in place. That'll be a good weight. So center it up. A little bit of glue on here. Keep in mind you don't want to get right to the corner because you have to trim that so you don't get a thick spot there. Glue it in place and let it sit. For me, I put a bunch of weight on it and get it to sit. Or I'll hold it down or whatever. Main thing is so that it gets glued in place. Once these dry, we'll come back and do the next two sides and see how we trim the corner. Okay, so this is dry. I've already gone and trimmed this side up to make it glue. What you're trying to do is make this so you can glue this flap over without it too thick over on the sides. But you also want to make sure that you don't have any cut edges sticking out. So you want to fold it up, glue it over, and get it sitting so you don't have this edge sticking out and stuff like that. You can just glue it flat and then let it dry, and we can come back and do the pins. I'm going to get this side glued up, and then we get the nails in the front. Okay, all glued up. So next thing is we take our little pattern, put it on top, and where every red dot is here, we put a brad. And the brad's going to go into the wood underneath and give us that diamond tuck look. Just grab a brad, excuse my voice, pick a red spot, stick it through, and just pound it on in. Now you can pound it through the other side. Of course, I also have my backer board here. I'll end up nailing it to this as well. No big. It'll come off. I can trim the backside. For one there, you come and do one right here. Guess I missed that one a little bit. And just keep going along. There we go. All the nails are in. Yes, they come to the back. Yes, they're going to get trimmed off. So now we can just peel off the paper pattern and get our grand reveal of what they look like. So now with that, you should have what looks to be kind of a button tuck set up. You can adjust your nails down a little bit, like this one I need to put down a little bit. Excuse me. But then it can be trimmed on the back and glued on the door. That one there. Now all that good, and that'll go on. Maybe see if I can pick out this piece of paper. That'll be good. So once that gets glued on, we'll be good to go. Might even just put some glue on there and just pound it down so the nails go in and hold on as well. Let's try that. It may work, I may regret it. Stick it there. Guess for those of you who want to think ahead, you could probably glue it down without the nails in it, and then nail it while it's on the door. But I think that's good. We'll call that good. Next time, we'll go ahead and put the hinges on. I made a decision on the hinges, though. They're wrong for the way they want them to put on. They want you to put them on so that they're closed like that, but the hinges they give you are designed to be closed when they're like that. So if you want to think ahead and do your door, skin your door with this piece in place with a slot in it, put your hinge on, and then put your over wood on top of it, and that might work. I don't know. Something to try. For me, I'm going to one door's going to be posed open, the other door's going to be posed closed, so I'll just cut my slots for the hinges, put them in, and this door is just literally going to be glued in place. It will never open once it's in there. But anyway, we'll take care of that next time. Thank you for watching. Okay, for those of you that are watching and you're wanting me to get back onto the siren, I am going to be doing the siren again, but I have to make a decision of what I'm going to do. So right now I'm going to get the stagecoach done, and then I'll come back to the siren. Siren's just got masts, yards, and rigging to do anyway. And I'm not going to show all that. I'm going to do the mast, yards on camera, and spots of the rigging, but not all of it. So when we come back for these series videos, I'm going to be continuing working on the stagecoach, and when that's done, and then I'll be working on the siren. Thank you for watching.